Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Talk with Jeremy. I'm your host, Jeremy. And this is the first time I think I'm actually recording an intro to the episode, and that's because something exciting has happened today. So I am collaborating with a psychological outfit called Betta Mental Health. It's a psychological service that offers a range of services from psychotherapy and counseling all the way to psychoeducation. We're offering 15 free one-off counseling sessions to 15 people, lucky people who will indicate interest. I'm curious to see how the turnout's going to be. And yeah, let's see how many people I get to talk to today and how many people are willing to I guess request for psychological services. All right. Enjoy the episode. There's one more question I'm missing for this last one. I want this is the crowd favorite answer. Everybody wants money. Okay, that's cool. So for today,
It's money and love. Oh.
you want money and love.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Love is sweet, and money enter.
Love is sweet, sir. So you see money and love.
Okay. Hello. Welcome to Talk with Jeremy. I'm your host, Jeremy. What's your name?
My name is Queen.
Nice to meet you, Queen.
And you
So
too.
what attracted you to this?
Actually saw the topic, the theme. Yeah, and I was interested to know what it's about.
I see. Okay, so as the question goes, you the guide or you choke?
The guide boy see you.
You the guide and you choke.
Yes, the guide boy see you.
I see. All right, so let's break it down into the two parts. So
Okay.
how you the guide? Like, what did they make you guide, right? You hold bar, you get money, like what's going on? Tell us your secrets. Let's learn.
Not really money though.
Yeah.
But I guess motivation
Oh, okay.
and I guess determination.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. So I guess what is your source of motivation?
Me knowing where I'm coming from, knowing my background, knowing that I'm not comfortable with where I am and I still want to do more till I am comfortable.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, I read that. I read it. I imagine that it's the kind of thing that gets you out of bed in the morning and then.
Yes. You want to do more, you want to be better since you're not comfortable with where you are.
Yeah.
Because most of people or youths these days, I guess most of them are comfortable wherever they are. So that's
What is this? Sorry, your grandma. Why read it? Now, I like to see Gen Zs, or I guess Gen Alphas as well, who seem to, who seem to embody, I think, the more boomer mentality, like this idea of just what's going on with all of you young children. I like to be a Gen Z who refers to other Gen Z as you children. What's going on with you? Well, it's very funny to look at.
It's okay.
So how about why you choke? Listen, you can choke.
Okay. Sometimes, during your hard times, during your strong self, your determination, your motivation, there's sometimes where you break down mentally though.
Yeah.
I feel that sometimes, like where I get to do some things, I'm under pressure, sometimes just me pressuring myself and trying to get it done at the same time. And you just break down mentally and just want to talk to somebody, and sometimes the whole stress, makes
So-
me choke.
All right. So as he choke, as you said, he choke now. So I imagine you're going through some of that right now.
Sometimes I did yesterday.
Oh.
No, a day before yesterday.
Okay. So can you tell us about? I mean, I don't want to ask you about this one because it sounds like you're still. Or are you over? Like, do you feel better now? After
Yeah, I feel better than that day, but that day was the worst day.
Okay, so can you share with us what happened, or something more in the past? If this one is too close.
Okay, I can share. Share.
Yeah, let's get.
Okay. I guess on Thursday,
Uh-huh.
my sister is planning to go to school.
Okay.
My dad getting busy with contracts because she's a pastor though.
Yeah.
Yeah. He owns a church and he's trying to like finish with the project. And my sister got her admission
Okay.
and trying to do some things, making her go to school immediately. Not even assisting her, that was the problem. I was out of fun totally.
Oh, okay.
Day before yesterday. So I was like, God, now I now called. I remember we were having, I'm a politician, like I said, we're having a fiesta by December. So I was reasoning and I booked a space as a vendor.
Okay.
So I was trying to like rear chickens enough to sell and to sell there too because I
Yeah.
was going to make enough chickens. So if I buy it, it's going to be very expensive. So why don't I rear it? Then
Yeah.
I sell it for myself. After then I pay myself back and I still sell it, the remaining one.
Close economy. Love it.
So I now called the person that I was going to contact. He was like, thank God I called him that day because I have just till that time from 8 o'clock till 12 to book it. If not, I wasn't going to see it again. Then I was under pressure. Who would I call? Because I don't have any money again with me. And it's not like I have a lot of people to call, but I don't feel comfortable asking people for money.
Yeah.
So I was like, God, I was almost running mad because it was crazy.
Ay, ay, ay.
And I just had to like swallow my pride and call somebody. Like, yeah, I had 30K in my account.
Okay.
So I don't leave my account empty.
Yeah,
So it
so
was crazy.
let's be friends, please.
Wait.
Yeah, go on.
It was crazy that I now had to call somebody that is even in school to like send me money. Then the person like sent me the money, then I paid for it. But that it was crazy. Just that issue
Yeah.
was so crazy because I was like, God, I was under tension. I was running, I was thinking, after I paid for it, I went inside, I just started crying. Cause I was like, God, what I'll use this money to do? If I see this money, what I'll use this money to do? So it's kind of frustrating. What if you now have somebody that you cannot call? So
we
it
don't we don't
choke.
talk enough about the psychological impact of poverty or just brokenness because the way it just makes my mind like I, I, and it wasn't until like let's say maybe 2 years ago or so that I started to clock that there's actually like a pattern of behavior when I'm broke. Like we talk about other people can notice it before you. Like maybe my mom will ask me sometimes, she'll call me and then I'm standing there, she'll like, oh, do you have money? And then she'll send me. But for me to clock it my own self, it was like, oh wait, there's a certain behavior that I exhibit when I'm broke, and it's just that I start to say I'm tired more. Like I can say I'm tired like 6 times in a day, and it's not physical. And I'm like, oh, what's the problem? I'm just and then I'm broke. That's just it. I'm poor.
That is it.
I'm just
That
that's
is it.
it. Once it happens, and I think over time I have at least being aware of it has helped a little to just at least make me recognize that, okay, this is what it is, and I can then channel it into something else. Also, yeah, I like sustainable people. I'm carrying the bottles around. Guess what? You don't have son.
I'm fine.
Are you sure? I like to.
Later.
Okay, yeah, at the end of it. So I completely understand. I think this morning for this sign, I was trying to get it done, and
Okay.
to put this together, it's like, oh, this operational cost, and it's great. I think I've been very fortunate to have people who are in my corner to make this kind of thing possible. And but even in doing it, it's like there's costs involved, and every time I'm coming out, minimum of 20K is coming out of my account every Saturday, and that's not funny. I'm mining. So, but yeah, I'm very glad that at least when I have things like this, when I have the conversation, actually, it makes it better. It makes it worth it.
Yeah, because you just tend to see that you're not the only one going through.
You're not the only one who did.
So just cheer up.
So, you mentioned you're a politician. What is your, I guess, your position or your
Okay, coming to that, it's kind of like okay, let me explain to you. It's not actually a political party.
okay?
It's like more of an NGO, but we work with politics and
Oh,
with the government. Yeah, we're like Life Camp Youth Association, Life Camp and Guaripa Youth Association.
okay.
I guess you've heard of that before.
I haven't, but that's interesting. Like, I'm wondering now why I haven't heard about it.
Okay. So it's like we trying to create a better Nigeria, and because now they've already concluded that youths are just smoking, all for smoking and drinking. Definitely, they've concluded that the youths are all for smoking, drinking, and drugs.
Just lazing around.
Yeah, and so far we've been on seats, though it was a count of no votes. We've been on seats for like 2 years now, and I'm the financial secretary of Life Camp
Money.
Association.
Come, let's relate after the camera. It's up.
Okay, related. And so far, we've been able to reach out to the poor, giving them meals, clothes,
Yeah.
trying to like do things for the street around Life Camp, even
Yeah,
Guarimpa
community
too.
empowerment.
Yes. So we've been able to do something so far, both with cancer, then and all of that. Lot of things we've done.
That's cool.
And we're going to have a media handle though. So I guess most of our things there are yes, good.
I very much. I like that. How long have you been a part of this?
2 years now.
I rate it. What inspired you, I guess, to take action and join this?
Okay, it wasn't an inspiration though. It was a friend of mine that like he just asked me because that was when they were doing the election stuff and all of that.
Oh, yeah,
So it was like if I would be interested in being the financial secretary
Mm-hmm.
of Life Campus, then I had no idea about it. Yeah. So I was like, okay, okay, let's see what it's about. Then I went after I was being voted for,
Mm-hmm.
then I decided to go through the manual and I see it's a task that I have to complete and we have to because before LGYA has been
Yeah.
in existence for I don't know for years that people said, but there's no movement, there's no activity, so it was just dormant. But for the past 2 years, cheer up to my president, Idris Bilal. So he's
Balal
a
Bilal.
big motivation to us too because he's very strong. We sometimes were tired and he's pushing forward, so he's making us be on our feet too.
Yeah.
So I guess that's what has made the whole association lively
Activate.
and
Yeah.
forward for the past 2 years we've been on six.
So this is great because all the things you mentioned that you have done for the community it ties really nicely into what I do as well. But I think I'm more mentally focused. As you can see, a friendly neighborhood psychologist. I studied
Yeah.
psychology and that's my background. And I have this goal for kindness as well. My goal is to get as many people as possible to be more intentional about doing small acts of kindness. I think the little compliments, the little smile you give to someone, the money you're able to give to someone if you're able to, the food you offer to someone when in need.
Definitely,
I think all these little things count as kindness and then they make the world go round. So I have this like routine where I say my contribution to the world, my contribution to society is that I round up the money I pay to boatmen anytime I'm in a boat. So for instance, if it's 4 2, 4 3, I make it 4 5. If it's 4 7, 4 8, I make it
I
5
do
000,
that.
that kind of thing. Exactly. So this one thing I do. I guess what's one act of kindness, a routine act of kindness that you do to to anyone, or one something that you've done for someone, for a stranger, specifically a stranger.
Okay. I've done plenty things. I cannot start remembering one of the other, but like, let me give you an example of something I do. Like,
Okay.
maybe if I see somebody that is trying to get something done,
Mhm.
and let's say act of service, something like that, and it's in my power to do it,
Yeah.
I will do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes I've gone to a grocery store where someone has to pay for something and either there's one issue and it's just delaying me and I'm like, okay, just I'll just pay for it, then go and I just randomly. I didn't actually see it as kindness though, but I was
That
just
one is a bit on the edge. It's like it's kind to some degree, but at the same time, it's like, oh, for your own convenience, like you're just trying to make it move faster. You're able to avoid it. I think I do that sometimes too when people are in a bus and or in a public transport and people are like, oh, conductor and passenger are dragging for money, like change. Sometimes you say, funny story. One time I was in a bus where the driver had said, oh, he didn't have change. I think it was like 15 or 100 naira. And so he and the passenger had dragged a bit and he had delayed us for like 5 minutes or so. So he now finally, like the passenger now said, oh, she should let it go after like much back and forth. And she wasn't happily doing it. So no problem. It now gets to my turn and I'm finally going to come down a couple of stops later. And then I give him, I think, the same amount that I give him the appropriate amount I was supposed to give him. And then the change he's not owing me is the same amount he's owing that babe. So I'm now like, okay, so give him my change. And he says, oh, he doesn't have. And so it's the situation of, like, I think it was maybe 200. Like, should he keep the 200 or should he give me the. I'm like, you just collected this person's change. At the very least, have church mind to know that you profited of this. So like just let it go. On a different day, I could let you have it. But I've seen what happened in a situation where you didn't have change and this person let you have it. So what then is your problem? And I get, somebody can say, he's trying to make ends meet. But I do think that if you have been kindly done by, like if you've been done kindness, you should go ahead and do kindness. But more than that, be more consistent, I think. And it's why I really am big on that kindness, doing stuff for people, because I believe if you do stuff for people, ideally it should encourage them to go ahead and then do stuff for other people. So I have a couple of questions that or complete the sentence that I do at like, towards the end. They're just simple prompts, and then you say the first thing that comes to your mind in response to them.
okay.
So the first one is sometimes life feels. Don't think too much about it. Just first thing.
I don't know. Life feels.
Sometimes life feels I don't know.
Yeah. Don't
It
know.
feels perhaps. Um, it's unfair that
Please don't ask me this question. It's because
it's just
I'm so used to it. Okay. Hmm.
it's unfair that okay, let's this one's an easy one.
Beautiful.
Love is beautiful. Yeah, like no, there's no wrong answer. It's all subjective. Like
Okay.
it's meant to just like test where your mind is at, like in terms of like what the things I guess are top of mind for you.
Okay.
Um there's one more question I'm missing for this last one. I want
Money.
this is the crowd favorite answer. Everybody wants money. Okay, that's cool. So for today,
It's money and love. Oh.
you want money and love.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, I see. Love is sweet, so when money enter. Bye.
So you see money and love.
Okay. 5 and 6. All right. So for today's episode, I do this every Saturday. I'm out here every Saturday shooting. But for today's episode, I'm collaborating with an actual mental health outfit, so a private organization called Betta Mental Health. And they are a full mental health outfit. They offer all the range of services from counseling to actual psychotherapy and psychoeducation. And they are offering free counseling sessions for everyone who is interested. So one free counseling session, if you feel like you're tired, you can indicate. Like you feel like there's just stuff you want to get off your chest and you want to speak to a professional. I'm a psychologist, but power past power. And so if there's things that you just want to talk about, then you can indicate interest and we'll be happy to.
Okay.
So that's something you'd like to take advantage of. You don't know. That's fine, that's fine. We can talk more about stuff. But thank you, Queen, for coming on my show.
You're welcome.
And before you leave, let's just shake. I just like, you see,
Into.
I like Jaggy and soft life, and I refuse to grow old. So this is my own rebellion against indeed. Thank you, Queen. Hello and welcome to Talk with Jeremy. I am your host, Jeremy. What's your name?
Because they're laughing. Okay, so let's explain that.
No. I said, this is my online voice.
No,
So-
laugh. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. All right. So
What about these people that
it will my sign.
Good.
Look at my sign. I put look at me. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What if you don't have anyone to call? All right. So.
But after assisting her,
Such a fine wife for Kilo Day now.